Yes.
Make me more like you.
Yes, that's my song. That's my song. Alexa, pause. Good morning, my YouTube family. Happy Saturday. If you woke up this morning, it's a good Saturday. So happy Saturday. So thanks for spending time with Tiff today. I'm going to jump right into the topic. It's been laid on my heart, so I want to share this morning with you. 7 a.m. out here on the West Coast. 7 a.m. So I'm up early, pumped up, ready to go, grateful to God, grateful to my Creator for what He has done and what He continues to do in my life. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know how it's going to get done, but I know it's going to get done, and I believe that, and I declare and I decree that on this happy Saturday. So I want to get right into the topic today. I'm going to start off with a quote. So the quote is simply this: people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I'm going to say that one more time. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I quoted that from someone that I love near and dear, God bless her soul, Maya Angelou. And so that's been resonating with me for a long time now, right? Because I talk about coming on here and, being, encouraging and motivating and inspiring others. And I'm inspired and motivated by all of you too. Again, please like, subscribe, by all means share. If you like what you're hearing, I appreciate the feedback that I've been getting. Thank you so much for some of the topics that I've had, coming in, and people have been sharing with me to kind of talk about, and just being able to be a blessing to someone and just uplift someone. So I truly appreciate that. But yeah, so people don't care how much you know until they truly know how much you care, right? So when I think about that, I think about how we treat people, but how people treat us as well, right? So, when people talk about us, right, we talk about haters and all that stuff. When people talk about us, that's really none of our business, right? Because we're going to continue to live our life. It's not my business what your opinion is of me or what you think of me, right? But I say all that to say it's so important for us to pay attention to the people that it is that we have in our lives and the energy that those people give us. And really the energy that we give off to them, really, right? I'm going to say this, right? We sometimes need to pay attention when our spirit doesn't set right with someone sometimes, right? So you ever been in a place or met someone and you say, I don't know what it is about her, but I love her. I don't know what it is about her, but it just seems like we just connected, right? Or I don't know what it is about that person. I don't know why. I don't know, if they have a problem with me or I have a problem with them. I don't know what that thing is, right? And so sometimes our spirit is being disturbed for a reason. And I had to really, really, really hone in on that as a young teenager, meeting girls, wanting, I talked about wanting to be accepted and, low self-esteem and wanting to be liked and wanting to have friends and doing anything, back in the day, and so had little regard for paying attention to some of that stuff that, why was my spirit being disturbed? My spirit was being disturbed for a reason, right? So as we think about how we interact with people, right, it's really of a spiritual nature. It's really not just about us in this physical form. It's really about how spirits connect, how we touch and how we agree, right? But when you think about it from a people and an interactive perspective, when you think about that, sometimes you have to put aside what you feel for them and pay attention to what their actions are saying, right? So you have to sometimes pay attention to what their actions are saying they feel for you, right? Pay attention to people that care, right? Who are always there, who want better for you, who are there, to pay attention, to those things and to root you on and to cheer for you. And that person who can have that hard conversation with you when they have to have it, and you can respect them for that. And they come straight forward and they come out of love, and you can feel the love because the love resonates, right? So pay attention to people that care, who are always there. When you look up, that person is always there. It might not be about so many people and so much in life. It's about what you can give to me and what I can get from you. But really what it's about is, because everything is of such a spiritual or an energetic or an energy force, because it is that, it's so important that we just simply love each other, that we try to understand each other, that we're able to open up, be transparent, be authentic, and have real conversations, right? My hand has been slapped so many times in certain, situations, right? And so I've been told sometimes it's situational awareness. You need to pay attention to your surroundings, right? The Bible talks about self-control, right? We talk about being overly emotional, right? Sometimes things don't happen or are misunderstood because those things get in the way. Lack of self-control, being too emotional, not paying attention, and having situational awareness of the things that are going on around you, so things get all topsy-turvy and misconstrued, right? But really today, I come to you today, I'm saying a few things and I'm talking about a few things, but I want you to be encouraged today because I want you to pay attention to those that love you, and those that support you, and those that care. And who cares about those that don't? So many times I focused in my life on those people who I feel like didn't like me, or I feel like, why didn't they like me? Like I wanted to be accepted. I wanted them to like me. But you know what? That doesn't matter. I should be paying attention to those folks. I should have been paying attention to those folks that loved me, that was rooting me on, that was being kind to me. You know what I mean? And so I encourage today that you do the same thing. We have people in our lives, like I said, people don't care how much you know. They don't give a doggone about that. People want to know that you cared, especially the way the world is now. You think about this gun violence, you think about these political things being overturned, you think about all the stuff that we're happening right now that's in this world, right? But what we understand is, because things are of such a spiritual nature, that we're in this world, but we're not of this world. And so because we're not, we have a different charge on our life. We have a different way of doing things, right? So when we think about things in the spiritual nature, we're thinking about how we interact, how we connect with people, how we connect in the spirit, right? But beware sometimes of those people that it is that the spirit just doesn't sit right. So don't spend too much time trying to figure that out, because apparently if you're disturbed, your spirit is being disturbed for a reason. That's a warning sign. That's a stay away. That's a maybe you shouldn't. You know what I mean? Whatever that is, pay attention to that. So today, and the overall arching thing is just pay attention, right? Love on those who love you. Pour into those. Love everybody. I'm not saying that. Love everybody, because it's enough love for everybody, right? But I'm saying embrace and spend your energy and focus on people who love you, who are there for you, who are looking up and who want better for you, because those are your people. Those are truly your people. Right? It's not about how much friends I can get, how many Instagram likes, how many Facebook likes. It's not about any of that stuff, right? It's about how it is that people love each other and how they care about each other. And I want to say this too. Speaking about folks caring about each other, I want to give a shout out to touchthesky.org. The Touch the Sky Foundation has touched my heart in so many ways. Shout out to my cousin Chrissy. Because of your effort and because of the love that you have for children, and the love and the experience that you have with growing up where we come from, and wanting to impart something different on some of those children. That's what I mean by caring about others. Right? It's no hidden intent. It's no hidden agenda. It's not anything that I'm going to get from you or I need from, them. It's just simply about how it is that I can help and how we can be of service. And so I truly want to say, shout out to Touch the Sky. They've been doing some great things in Rochester, New York, and Atlanta, Georgia. So shout out to them, because, it takes a village to raise children, but it also takes a village or, a positive environment for us to be able to function in love and function, in prosperity and function in positivity, So I encourage you today to just have a great, great Saturday. I love you all so very much. Remember, pay attention to people that care. Pay attention to look up and you see as somebody who's always there, right? Who's rooting for you, because those are your people. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. I love you once again. Be well, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.